Scruffy. Okay, got a couple meows. A little quiet. You're louder sometimes. I think it's a little better. So I have your party cuts with real chicken and beef and kibble. And can't tell if it's raining or not. I think it's raining. Okay. I think it's slightly raining right now. So the weather has been a little unpredictable today. Okay, let's put your food on the table. And let's get the glove on. Okay. So you scratched me last night, so I think I need to be more careful tonight and be more consistent with disciplined action. As I resumed petting Scruffy immediately last night, and I don't think I'm supposed to do that. To make him wait and realize scratching's a bad thing. So the weather is funny today. So before today, they were predicting thunderstorms and rain. So I presumed I was going to be indoors all day. Hey! That was a pretty aggressive strike. And yeah, the claw got caught in the glove. Sort of like last night. Yeah. You need to be nicer, Scruffy. Okay. So this morning, when I got up, it was sunny. And it was sunny all morning. And it was actually warmer today by quite a lot compared to the past few days. So I saw Scruffy early this morning sunbathing on the rocks. So I thought the weather forecast was completely wrong again. And I checked the forecast, and it basically said, yeah, today was going to be clear, and tomorrow brings thunderstorms and rain. And the rest of the forecast is rain throughout. So I thought they screwed up again, and so today was going to be a dry day, and who knows about tomorrow. So I had a busy day, but I decided I was going to go for a walk since it was still dry. I ended up going a little bit later because I was busy with things, which I guess I'll talk about in a moment. But when I went out for my walk, it was already turning gray, so the sun went away. Whoa, he almost struck there. But he didn't, so that's progress. I saw his foot flinch. So I get to the entrance of the park, and it's already starting to look like it's going to start raining. Though I saw the friendly cat, and so I think I'll talk about that because I actually did get footage and I did interact with the friendly cat. And so after I interacted with the friendly cat for a while, yeah, the drizzle seemed to get worse. But I continued my walk. And then when I got to near the other side of the park, hey! That was a pretty aggressive strike. I don't like that, Scruffy. It's not good behavior. Okay, looking at the food now. You might have just lost your meal ticket. That was a pretty bad strike. That would have really hurt if I didn't have the glove. Yeah. You sorry? Yeah. Yeah. Gonna be good? Yeah, once again the claws went into the glove and they got stuck. So I'm not sure what's triggering Scruffy. So he seems to want the pets. So anyway, I continued my walk, saw one of the twin black cats with white feet, and I brought kibble today, which I'll talk about more, but tried feeding that cat. Didn't go for it. And then the rain started getting worse. And then I departed because it didn't look like the cat was going to go for the food. And I thought maybe if I left, he might turn around and try the food. But he didn't. So I thought maybe he was just trying to avoid me. So then the rain got worse, and I thought I better probably return home. But unfortunately, by this point, I was on the farthest point of the park, so I had the longest distance to walk back. So I started walking back, and by the time I got to the entrance of the park, it stopped raining. And so I ended up going for another lap, though I took a slight shortcut, so it was not a quite full lap, but it was close. And then I think it started drizzling again as I finished, but yeah, it didn't really rain, but it was getting dark. And then came in, started getting my dinner ready, and Scruffy's dinner ready, and then it looks like it started raining again. So that's where we are now. Yeah, I'm going to make you wait for your food because you were bad. Yeah. You grab the glove, huh? Yeah. Just going to make you wait a little longer. So I had a busy day. I finally got some follow through on those items I've been working on. So looks like the first problem with the $4.96 or 69 cents or whatever it was, I think that's finally getting resolved. So I got good news today about that. The bad news about it is that they don't know if they're going to get it done before the official deadline. So I may still be incurring tax penalties potentially, and I do have to go to my plan B, C, D, or E or whatever to deal with that contingency and hope that the IRS will basically say, okay, you tried to do the right thing here, it was impossible for you to do, you followed this spirit of what we were after, so and because the amount is under $5, we'll let it slide. So that was one item. Second item, regarding the medallion signature guarantee, I'm still working on that. So I tried following up directly today. It sounds like my dad's financial advisor's still going to come through for me, but he said, yeah, it's currently in his manager's court, and he hasn't heard back. But last he heard, the manager was going to do it, so I'm putting that in 51% chance of working. So slightly better than a coin flip. So I'm winning barely. So now I just need to make sure I get that done before the official deadline. And because of the season, it's really hard to get people to do stuff, and so I'm a little worried about the deadline because the stupid company that issued that check gave me a very tiny window to do anything, and of course they sent it this time of year, which is the worst time to do it. Okay, let's get your food. And then the third item was, the tax loss harvesting. So, yeah, reinvested dividend happened when it wasn't supposed to. And so it looks like, I got the good news again, and they actually did reverse the reinvestment because it was an error. It wasn't supposed to happen. And so it looks like it's been corrected, and I'm good to go. So I guess I'm feeling a little bit of relief, though not fully. I think part of it is I need to finish the medallion signature guarantee. But I think also it's just I've been so stressed. I think the reality hasn't seeped in to me yet, so I'm just still feeling like something's gonna go wrong. So I think once I actually feel like, yeah, this actually is over, then maybe I'll start feeling some relief. Okay. So let's see. Today, yeah, I don't know why the camera's not focusing. Is the camera not focusing? There we go. So I didn't get any footage of Scruffy on the rocks because he was getting down right as I saw him. And then I think I saw his reflection on the deck later today, or this morning. So I think Yeah, so when I came out, I think I knew he was sleeping like behind a table or something like that. So I came out, and actually I forgot where he was, but he was in my view, and then he didn't want to come over with me next to the ball. So I had to basically back up, and then I think as I started going in, that's when he started approaching the wall. So I got a little bit of footage of that. So yeah, and then later on, I went to the park today, and as I mentioned, I saw the friendly cat and one of the twin cats. So I might save the footage of the friendly cat for another day, since I got footage of all the other stuff. But yeah, the friendly cat went well as usual. So the friendly cat was at the edge of the park near where I enter. So we were kind of close to the street still. And he was just kind of hanging out, kind of near the trail, but kind of a little off the trail. I think he may have been looking at hunting squirrels or something. And at first, yeah, he looked like he was looking at squirrels or something and kind of ignored me. And I just kind of stood there, taking his picture. And for quite a while, he just ignored me, and I was just filming him. And I was about to move on. Though I had actually brought kibble with me, so I was thinking I might try feeding him kibble. But then he decided to come over to me, and then he did his thing where he starts rubbing against my leg and lets me pet him, and just, yeah, very, very sweet cat. And I did notice his collar was back. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the same cat. I was checking the markings, his patterns, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same cat. So I'm starting to think that the cat probably does have something like an owner, or if sort of if it is a stray, then the people look over it pretty well. And the other reason I say that is because at the end I decided to give the cat kibble. So I had to fumble, get the kibble out of my pocket. I carried it in a Ziploc bag. So I finally get the kibble on the ground, and the cat looks at it. I think it took a sniff. I'm not even sure about that. And then they completely ignored it. It was like the cat was completely uninterested in the food. And so that surprised me. So I'm thinking one of two things. Either the cat is actually very well taken care of and not hungry, and so doesn't care about the kibble, and in fact, maybe so spoiled, doesn't even like dry kibble. Or the kibble is so awful that all cats except Scruffy want to eat it. Because the other thing is, when I went with the twin cat, when I tried giving him kibble, he wouldn't go for it, as I mentioned. And once again, I was thinking, gee, is the kibble that bad? So the cat wasn't even close to me, so I think I was the detriment, not the kibble. And wow, Scruffy left early. Okay, folks, I guess that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Scruffy came back as I was picking up the plate. There's a piece of kibble still in the bowl. So Scruffy was kind of naughty tonight, so I don't think I'm going to give him any treats. But I'll let him lick the bowl. So it's kind of weird, you know. Scruffy walked away, and then I was going to dump the water in one of the plants that's under the overhang since it doesn't get any rainwater. And he was kind of near that plant, so I slowly walked over there, and he walked even further away from me. So it looked like he was going to leave the premises, and then I came back here to pick up the bowls, and then he started coming back. You already dumped the water, Scruffy. Yeah. Okay, bye, Scruffy. Okay, good night, folks.